I got a new phone and I was so excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, the quality of my videos is gonna go up because I have the iPhone 16 Pro, I think. And you know, with me filming on my phone all the time, I want my quality to be as good as possible, and that means like obviously having the newest phone or whatever. And so I was so excited because I'm like, my quality gonna be amazing. Unfortunately, my sound may not be because this guy goes with my mic. Cute little guy. Yeah, this is for the old phone. I didn't even think about that. That wasn't even a thought in my head. Well, if the sound sucks, I'm sorry, but here we are. Hello, book besties. I'm Maddie, and today we're gonna read some books. So I've been saying this for a while. I need to get my NetGalley ratio better and catch up on some arcs. So today I'm going to do a little reading vlog of me reading some arcs. So I am gonna start off the video with Everything We Never Had by Randy Rebay, and I have no idea what this is about, so I'm just gonna read the blurb for you real quick. The Maghabal family journey begins with 16-year-old Francisco, who has left everything behind in the Philippines to seek his fortune in California. Following his life-changing decision, each generation of Maghabal boys must forge a path forward while contending with the past. So I believe it follows like each generation. So we have 1930, 1965, 1983, and 2020. So 4 generations of this family going through life, and I don't know what they're going through, but they're going through something. So I'm excited to start this. We're gonna take the cover off. This is how I read my hardcovers. So like I said, I'm so deeply behind on arcs, and my NetGalley ratio is like 54%. I actually don't know. Let's go check. Actually, let's go check what my NetGalley ratio is. Okay, let's check let's see how bad the NetGalley ratio is. Go to profile. My feedback ratio is 46%. That means, if you don't know, that out of all the books I've received from NetGalley, which are all arcs, I have reviewed 46% of them, which is not good. The recommended ratio is 80%. So in this video, we're gonna get that fixed. And we are gonna start it with Everything We Never Had. So, let's get reading. What are you reading right now?
I'm reading 2 books right now. The first one, I also have a pimple patch on. Ignore that. Alias Grace by Margaret Atwood. And then the other one is Hitler and Nazi Germany, A History.
The Duality of Man, everybody.
Of woman.
Of the Duality of Woman, everybody.
It's a good book. It's interesting and I'm learning a lot.
I am learning a lot of things about Hitler because of this.
Everyone, go read a nonfiction book. Right now. Be smart.
see me in this sweatshirt for the entire video, ignore that. I just recently got this. It was a late Christmas present from my mom, and I am just living in it, okay? I adore this sweatshirt. It is so comfy and so cute. So I will be wearing this like the entire vlog, so don't judge me. I only made it to 15 pages in this book last night. Not that it was bad, I just got tired. I ended up playing some Sims and then going to Bible study. So by the time I got back, I was too busy yapping with my roommate Laurel to read much. So I ended up reading 15 pages because I did want to get some in. So I am about 2 or 3 chapters in. The chapters aren't numbered, so that's probably gonna throw me off a little bit, but I haven't checked yet. How many pages are in here? Oh, 264. This is short. Pages are so deceiving, I swear. But I am enjoying it so far, even though I am only 15 pages in. But I think it's just gonna be so interesting, and I'm excited to see what this book carries. Let's see how much. I want to read at least 100 pages today, but maybe if I make it a little bit more, I can end up finishing this tomorrow because it's only 264 pages, and then I can move on to my next arc. So let's get some reading done. I also have my record player because I'm filming on my phone and my iPad's charging, and I need some music to keep myself awake because I'm so eepy. So I am gonna play my Hippocampus vinyl right now, and that'll probably change. And I feel like playing a vinyl will be good too because then I have to like get up to change it, and so that will probably wake me up a little bit. But I'm gonna get this playing, and we are going to get some reading done. Also, if you haven't listened to Hippocampus, you should go listen to them because they're literally my favorite band. Here and reading. It's like 7 o'clock on Thursday, March 6th.
Yeah, good job. 7:09, but
sorry. So we are going to sit down and do some light reading for the next 3 hours. I really don't know how much I'm gonna get done. I am currently on page 108. I've already almost read 100 pages today. I feel like I am just flying through this. I mean, I did have a lot of time this morning, but I also feel like it is just easy to read. I feel like the writing style is just easy to fly through, and I am really enjoying it. So I thought I would give you guys a little bit of an update before diving back in to this book, before we see how far we can get tonight. I mean, I don't know, do we think I can like finish it? I'm delusional.
I honestly was thinking that though too.
Of me finishing it?
Yeah.
I mean, I have like 150 pages maybe.
Oh, you could easily finish it.
Yeah, I think I have 150 pages. Maybe I can finish it. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. You think I can finish mine?
Yes. So anyways, so like I said, I really am enjoying it. It follows 4 generations of this family, not just 3, which I think is really cool. I love it so much because it shows how like each generation has like a different connection, I guess, and relationship with their own culture and heritage. And we see just like different kinds. So like our main character, he's been raised by his father who has a passion and love for their Filipino heritage, but that dad was raised by a man who hated their heritage and was very much like, you are American, like not Filipino, like we are American. And he was raised by a guy who was very involved in like, I'm trying to think of the word, protests and stuff for the lower field workers who were often Filipino or Mexican, like back in the 1920s. And so like they all have very, very different relationships with their fathers. And it's very interesting. They all have a different relationship with their culture. I am gonna get to reading. I'm currently on page 108. We're gonna see how much I can get done in the next like 3 hours. Let's get to reading. I have like 30 pages left and it's like 9:30. I think I'm gonna finish it tonight. I think I'm gonna just gonna go ahead and finish it tonight. Okay, so I just finished Everything I Never Had. I was not expecting to finish it today. Like, even knowing how short it was and how much time I had today, I still just was not expecting to finish it today. So, go me. This book was really good though. I just really enjoyed getting the stories and how, you know, it's literary fiction, and literary fiction never really has a specific plot line. You're just learning about these people's lives, and I just think it's so amazing, especially when it can be so educational about a group of people and their culture and their struggles in history that were never really taught. And I just really appreciated what this book gave me and has given the world. And I just love how we get these different generations and we get to see how one generation shaped another, and by the end you get to see like the turning point in one generation that led to the next one being the way that they are. I don't know if that made sense, but I really enjoyed this book. I think I'm gonna rate it a 4.5 stars. It was just so good, and I am so glad that I requested this for an ARC. So thank you, Penguin Teen, and thank you for sending me a physical copy literally forever ago. I think this like literally came out in August. So definitely a late read, but I am so glad that I read this, and I love enjoying ARCs because I feel like ARCs are such a hit or miss for me, and I always love it when I find a really good one. So I definitely recommend this one. It is a young adult literary fiction, but don't let the young adult part throw you off. Like, I would recommend this to anybody, and I just think it's a beautiful story. So yeah, I have nothing else to say. I'm really glad I read this, and I will let you guys know tomorrow what I read next for this vlog. I have started Come Out, Come Out by Natalie C. Parker. If you think her name sounds familiar, she wrote the Seafire books, which I feel like they're not very popular YA fantasy, but I feel like they're still kind of known. But her name sounded familiar to me, and that's why. So I just thought I'd share in case it sounds familiar to you. So I have started Come Out, Come Out. I'm currently 11% in, and I am really enjoying it so far. Like, guys, this book is crazy. So a little bit of background. This is a young adult queer horror book. I don't know how it gets better than that, truly. So I have been very excited to read this. That's why I chose it to receive it as an ARC. It did come out last August, but thank you, Penguin Teen, anyways, for sending it to me. This book follows Mallory, Jacques with a Q, and Fern as they had to become friends because of their shared queer identities and them only really having a safe space in each other. But one night, Mallory dies while they're in the woods. And as Fern and Jack are running away, they actually start to forget not only about Mallory and their friendship with each other, but they forget about their queer identities. So now we are 5 years in the future. They're going on with their normal straight lives. They have no idea their connection to Mallory disappearing, which the public has dubbed it as a troubled queer teen running away. They don't know she's dead, and Fern and Jack don't know they have anything to do with that, or that they were friends with her, or even like they just basically reversed. So they haven't come to terms yet with their queer identities like they had literally 5 years ago, which is just crazy. And so now they're being haunted by Mallory's ghost. So I'm guessing they'll start to remember things and figure out what the heck happened that one night. Oh my gosh, I read the intro, and the intro is them in the woods, like running away after Mallory had just been killed, and like I don't know what happened, and them losing their memories was just crazy. I hadn't read the synopsis in a while, so I like literally forgot everything about what this book was about. So reading that just blindly, jaw on the floor, crazy. And I'm already so invested. Like, I already love Fern and Jack, and so I can't wait for them to start to realize their true identities and come together. I don't know how. They're in very different circles. I don't know how their paths are gonna cross, but I'm already really enjoying it. I'm here for this book and these characters. I'm very optimistic, which is crazy. Like, it would be crazy to have two amazing arcs back to back because typically that's not how it goes for me. Typically, I don't enjoy arcs as much as I expect to, which has been a reoccurring pattern. So this is looking hopeful. Also, just look at that cover. I'll wait. Just take a moment and appreciate the beauty of this cover. I can't. Like, I literally can't. So I am gonna go read now, and I'm loving my time with this book so far, so I cannot wait to continue it. So I'm gonna stop talking and go read now. Jack and Fern are at the same party, and they like kind of know each other, and it's crazy. Okay, they made eye contact, acknowledging each other in the way they always did, friendly but distant, no real contact. They never had been friends, but 5 years ago they shared a strange experience that neither could explain. I am like freaking out. I love sapphics. Like, why is this just one interaction? They're making me smile so much. You gonna read it?
Yeah?
Well, okay, start at the first hey,
Okay.
and then you can end whenever you're done. Like,
Okay.
Then they dive into.
You're smiling is making me smile.
This is our first time reading on a Kindle. They're throwing this like little like house made out of cardboard into the fire and like chanting this little song saying like, let's summon the patron. No, do not. Like, never. That's like a big no for me. I would leave that party. I don't mess with that. special guest appearance today, and that is Luna. She is in fact a paid actor. Hi guys, I haven't updated you guys in a while for this vlog, so I should probably do that. First off, I did get some mail today. I thought I'd share some of the mail, not all of the mail, because I did get my Gigi and Bo rep package today. If you don't know, I am now a brand rep for them, and I just got my cute bookmarks and stickers, and I can't wait to share them with you guys. But I think I'm going to do an official sharing on my channel with my monthly wrap up, or at least in a long form video. I might post a short form unwrapping video on my channel. So keep an eye out for that if that sounds interesting to you. I will show you, I did get a book in the mail. This is The Penelopead by Margaret Atwood. I'm going to be writing a, I guess, comparison paper with The Penelopead and The Odyssey by Homer. Or is it by Homer? Is Homer real? I don't know. We're not getting into that. So I had to buy the book just because I think it would make research a lot easier, obviously, to have it. And look how cool it is. It's about Penelope from the Odyssey. So I can't wait to read this and just write a feminine rage essay. Literally one of my favorite things to do. And it will be my first Margaret Atwood book. I've never read a book by her. And if you're like, Maddie, if you love feminine rage, why haven't you read The Handmaid's Tale? Go check out my books I refuse to read video and you will know why. So yeah, I can't wait to read that. I just thought I'd share with you guys because it looks so cool. Reading update on my current reads. The Reason We Are All Here. I finished Come Out by Natalie C. Parker. I don't remember where I was the last time I updated you guys. So yeah, but I did finish it. I think I'm gonna rate it a solid 4-star. I always say star and not stars plural, and I recognize that, but we're gonna ignore that. So I rated it at 4 stars. There are multiple. It was very good. It's a paranormal book about conversion therapy and coming out. It was literally such a cool concept, and I enjoyed it so much. I did wish I got more connection with the characters, like not only with the characters themselves, but between the characters. And I think that held me back from rating it a 4.5, and I didn't really get that 5-star feeling from it. So that's a little bit of a breakdown of my rating, but I did really enjoy it. It was absolutely crazy. Definitely made me uncomfortable in some parts, but like in the way that it's meant to make you uncomfortable. So I really did enjoy it. Like, that was a really cool book. And I'm so glad I read it, and I'm glad that I requested it from Penguin Teen like a year ago. I definitely recommend that one if you're wanting a queer horror book. 10 out of 10. You should go check that out. It was so good. Moving on to my next book, and probably my last read of this vlog. I mean, I feel like reading 3 books in a reading vlog is like the golden number for me, so I think I'm gonna stick to that. But I am moving on to the 3rd and final book of this vlog, and that is Libertad by Bessie Flores Zaldivar. I hope I pronounced that right. And this is a queer coming of age book, and I'm just gonna read you the synopsis because it's not that long, and I could not explain it to you if I didn't have the synopsis. So, a queer YA coming of age set during the rigged Honduran presidential election, about a young poet discovering the courage it takes to speak her truth about the people and country she loves. As the contentious 2017 presidential election looms and protests rage across every corner of the city, life in Tegucigalpa, Honduras turns louder and faster. For her part, high school senior Libertad Libby Morazan takes heart in writing political poetry for her anonymous Instagram account and a budding romance with someone new. But things come to a head when Mommy sees texts on her phone mentioning a kiss with a girl, and Libby discovers her beloved older brother, Maynor, playing a major role in the protest. As Libertad faces the political and social corruption around her, stifling homophobia at home and school, and ramped up threats to her poetry online, she begins dreaming of the future in which she doesn't have to hide who she is or worry about someone she loves losing their life just for speaking up. Then the ultimate tragedy strikes, and leaving her family and friends, plus the only home she's ever known, might be her only option. Anytime you say the ultimate tragedy strikes, I'm assuming a family member dies, and so I am gonna take an assumption and say that the brother Minor dies. The only logical explanation. So it does look very good. It's kind of funny because my first book was kind of about like family and culture and politics surrounding culture, and then my second read was about being queer, and this one is literally a combination of the two. So that's funny. Kind of works out perfectly for the reading vlog. So I am going to get some reading in. I'm only like 6% in so far, and I am enjoying it. I don't really know what's happening right now, I'm not gonna lie. They went to a party and then it got busted by the police, and it's 6 months later now. Don't really know why that chain of events, like why that timing, but we're gonna find out. And I think I'm gonna learn a lot because I actually don't know anything about this 2017 election in Honduras, so we're gonna learn some new things about a new culture. And that's what reading is about. So yeah, I am going to lock in and get some reading done. Hello, good morning. I have been struggling so much this last week with motivation. So I feel like this reading vlog has taken me a lot longer than I had planned. But I'm currently 62% in Libertad. My goal last night was to get to 66%, and I got very close, but I obviously didn't reach it. It is still my goal today to finish it. I don't have a lot of homework to do today. I do have to be on campus like for most of the day, unfortunately, but I feel like I can still get a lot of reading in. I have like 2 hours and 24 minutes left in my book. I'm at 62%. I think I can do it. I think I just have to lock in and not get so distracted because I've just been really distracted lately. So that is my goal. We're gonna see what I can do. I am really enjoying the book. I do think the pacing is throwing me off a little bit and making me enjoy it a little bit less. But it is still such a good story. I didn't know any of this was happening at Honduras at the time. It's just so eye-opening, and I'm honestly so glad that I am getting to read this book to see the perspectives of these lives. So I am really enjoying the story. I just, again, the pacing's throwing me off with, I think, the pacing and then this certain character relationship that's like creating kind of a love triangle that's like very realistic. Like it's just, I feel like it's a very realistic situation, but I don't like it. I just don't like it. So that's kind of holding back as well. But anyways, I am going to start reading. And yes, I am wearing this sweatshirt yet again. Ignore that. Anyways, we're gonna read. guys, I have finally brought us to the end of today's vlog. It's actually been like a week, I think, since I started filming. So look at me go. I just finished Libertad by Bessie Flores Zaldivar, and I think I'm gonna rate it a solid 3.5 stars. It wasn't bad, and I do notice how every book in this vlog slowly like declined half a star, but it's fine. I honestly, okay, I did really enjoy this book. Definitely almost made me cry. I'm not kidding. Like, I got a little emotional while reading this book, and I can't tell you why, because spoilers. But this book was very emotional, and I did enjoy reading about what happened in Honduras at the time and these characters. However, I do feel like we could have gone a little bit deeper with the characters, and there was a love triangle that annoyed me very much. It made me so frustrated, and I just couldn't. So that also held me back a little bit from fully loving it, which sucks. But I am so glad that I read this book, and the author's note at the end. The author shared how much she relates to Libertad's story, and like she grew up in Tegucigalpa and left Honduras and all these very similar things, and I thought that was really cool and a really cool way to share your own story kind of through a fictional story of somebody else. So I did really enjoy it. However, I just don't think it lived up to its full potential, so therefore I'm rating it 3.5 stars. But I finished it. I read a lot today, honestly. Very proud of myself, and I'm finally finishing this vlog, which feels great, as always. I read a total of 3 books in this vlog, and that was Everything We Never Had by Randy Rebay, Come Out by Natalie C. Parker, and then of course Libertad by Bessie Flores Zaldivar. And I got my NetGalley feedback ratio up to 54%. That is over halfway. I'm doing so good. Doing so good, guys. We got this. So yeah, let me know if you guys want me to do another reading vlog of me trying to finish arcs in the future. I'd be happy to do so because it gets me to finish arcs, which is obviously very needed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing week, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe below, and I will see you all next week. Bye!